Okay, so I'm gonna try this from where I'm working today, and I don't have my regular desktop to try my Streamlabs OBS, and I don't have any of the devices that allow me to stream otherwise. Hey, hon! Oh my gosh, I'm so glad to see you, Princess Fame. I did not get to go subscribe to your channel yet. I don't think I did because I think I need to clean out my list to also have some room for people, but I'm there. Okay. And I am so, so, so glad that you decided, you know what? I'm gonna try this again because I'm serious. I legit missed you. Like, I was not playing when I said I missed you. I will go into like talking to you every day and jamming out with you. And like, I wasn't planning on dancing in here, but like this is how I would be in your life. Like I just put the thing down and I would literally get up and dance. Like you got me through my work day a lot of times. Like I'm telling you. So the idea that you decided to come back made my like you legit just made my day. I can log over here. Like I don't even need to talk to anybody else now. So I don't if you go live late tonight, I'm on Pacific time this week because I'm in California instead of in Pennsylvania, and I'm still trying to figure out like what time everything is. Like right now here is 2:18 p.m. I definitely still feel like it's 6:18 p.m. Wait, that even it would be 5:18. See what I'm saying? I don't know where I'm at or what time it is, but I'm trying to at least keep up with my schedule. So definitely I'm gonna make sure to go subscribe to your channel and turn my notification bell on so that I know when you go on. Hey, Finley River Kennels, Jeff Lackey, thank you for sharing out the live. And you had like an overnight hunt or something that you were live streaming the other day, and I was so mad because I was so tired and I had to finally go to bed. But I think that's such a cool idea. Like, what a great live stream idea. And I hope you ended up with a good hunt and are having a great week. So I am here in Cali this week and we'll hopefully get to celebrate 4th of July in a fun way. Princess Fame, you was able to quickly get back up there with to have a community tab and have 1,000 subscribers. Like one thing you don't do is play. So it'll be there soon and shortly. Yeah, and I appreciate that about you, and I admire that about you, and that's another reason for both of you why I hope you both continue to do your channels because you really never know who you're actually inspiring or who you're affecting by just like being you, being yourself, and putting that out there and like saying, take it or leave it. Like this is who I am, but that there are people that I connect with you, that identify with you, that see themselves in you, and like you don't, Princess Fame, I told you there are plenty of days where like you got me through my workday hanging out with you. Oh, I have a track slipping, and you don't know how much that might help someone. Like I'm generally by myself working most of the day. That was one of the reasons why I started trying to do more lives, which I still don't have a schedule. But I'm like, yeah, this is the closest thing I got to hanging out with my coworkers immediately after work or, having breakfast with someone. But so I also like appreciate being able to come on to YouTube and having not only a creative outlet by creating things, but to have a social outlet because meeting people on here was something that was really surprised me. Because I don't actually like social media. Like I am there's a good thing about it. I love the fact that social media has been something that allows people to connect all over the world and for people that have like social anxiety or that are really shy or, are like big introverts. It's also another way for you to be social without creating the same amount of anxiety it would to like just go out and meet new people in person. Um, but I also recognize that there is a dark side to the social media too, where people are quote unquote anonymous. It is a way that some people use to like spew or vent negativity because they're otherwise unhappy with their own lives. And it's, they see it as like it's then an outlet for some people to still ultimately like deal with their pain, is the way I see it. Because one way or another, as humans, like we all desire the same thing. We all want to feel love. We all want to feel connected and a part of a community and accepted for, who we are. But the more you're in the world, the more the world tries to like chip away at that. Yeah, thank you. I really appreciate that. Finley, River Kennels, Jeff Lackey. I really like saying the whole name, I'm not gonna lie, because I find it a little bit of a tongue twister, but I also love the way the name of your channel just like what it's about. You're gonna meet Jeff Lackey, Finley, River Kennels, so you know a little bit of what you're gonna get just from the name. So I really appreciate that, though, that you're going to leave up the stream. And hey, King Zach Gaming. Oh, that's another good name. You know what you're going to get from that channel. I think you're going to get King Zach, and Zach's going to be gaming. Is that right? I think that's right. Yeah, Princess Fame. I'm really glad you decided to do that. And like, because seriously, there's always going to be negatives in life. There's always going to be people that don't like us, that don't think that, that like apples and think we're a peach. Like, that's cool. Like, enjoy your peaches over there. I mean, well, enjoy your apples over there. I'm going to still just stay over here being a peach. So, but you can't let that stop your shine. And the thing is, like, you shining does not like dim anyone else's light. And if they think that, then that's on them. That's for them to work out. That is so not your problem. And in general, I try to live by the motto that like what other people think of me is none of my business. It's really not. Because if I let it affect me, whether they think something positive or negative about me, like I'm always going to be a prisoner to other people's opinions, and other people's opinions are filtered by their own experience. So I don't want to be a prisoner to someone else's opinion that's filtered through something that also ain't have nothing to do with me, like that I know nothing about. So, and I really hope that I can like keep that for as long as I live. But I'm going to tell you the thing I try to remind myself of when I do get caught up in that, because like we're human, so it's not 100% foolproof to always not get caught up in things that are like said about you or other people's opinions. We're human. Like we're all going to be susceptible to that at some point or in some relationship. But I read this book one time that was just talking about like toasters, like don't look at the toaster next to him and be like, oh, what are you cooking over there? And this sounds like the stupidest analogy, but that's what I use to like snap me out of it, to remind myself like how silly that would be if I was worried about what somebody was toasting next to me. So that's my John. Hey, the Kathy of all trades. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. If you just came in the live, please thumbs it up. I would really appreciate that too. And for however long you're here, that's great. But if you haven't subscribed to the channel, I hope you do that too and hit the notification bell. I need to also figure out, like, I gotta make oh, boom. That's how I do that. And I don't know if he left, but I'm going to definitely make Finley River Jack Kennels a mod, because now, if I make you a mod, that is not because I am expecting you to immediately do some work, okay? That is me making someone a mod because You've been a really big supporter of me, and I truly appreciate you being here. That's why when Cherie Sessions walked into the room, as soon as she came in, I'm like, oh, gotta make her blue because she is definitely SlasherChick. So yeah, that's what I'll say the blue is for. If you are in blue, that is confirmed that they are a SlasherChick or slasher dude, and means like I know them, I've been hanging out with them, and I think that they are some cool YouTubers or cool people that like to hang around the YouTubes. So if you haven't met them, then you should in the chat. So appreciate you too, Finley River Jack. Darn it, it got me again. Finley River Kennels Jack Lackey. There we go. So came into this live to do a couple things. One I said was to like test trying to go live on using the classic live because I don't have my laptop. Two, because I was in a different time zone and I'm like, I'll just try something on a different time zone. Maybe I'll meet some new people that pop up in the stream. But three, because thank you. Texas GT. I don't know how I feel about that comment, but what I was talking about before you came in was how I can't be affected by it. And I don't know how someone does sound white or sound black, but I mean, like the term like, did I use a lot of likes? Because I try not to use a lot of filler, and I really don't like to use a lot of ums or likes. But I don't know, maybe that's something I'll go back afterwards and watch the stream, see how many likes I had, make a game out of it and count them. But what's I wouldn't be surprised if I sound like a Valley Girl from the 80s. I am an 80s baby, and I also don't think there's anything wrong with sounding like whatever the hell you sound like. So Texas GT, it's nice to see you, and I hope you either thumbs up the live or yeah, my filler is like. So what I hear you saying is that I don't necessarily use a lot of the ums because I filled them with likes. I appreciate that feedback, real talk, because I always want to be a better public speaker, a better communicator. And if I'm filling them with likes, that is distracting to whatever my message might be. So appreciate the feedback. Definitely going to use that as a point of, see, now that I'm trying not to use the like, I'm speaking even more slowly, but that's something that I will use to check out when I am looking at how I present. So thank you. We'll be best friends, I promise. Well, I'm going to go check you out, Texas GT. Is that the GT because of the car? And you're from Texas. That's my guess. But thank you for coming in. Shoot, I forgot what I was saying. Texas GT threw me off. Oh. So the thing that I was saying was the other reason I came in here was because I needed to announce one of the winners of my giveaway, and I used one of the I used a comment randomizer to find one of the comments from the product review video, and that random comment puller, the random comment selector, that's what we're going to call it. So that selected Hazel Vixen, and that is one of the winners for my giveaway. I still have 2 other winners to select, but I at least wanted to take this moment to try live, announce that, and then, I don't know, go on about my business. I'm also just trying to increase my watch time, and the live streams are a much easier way to get watch time more quickly. And I right now have like 1% towards that 4,000 watch hours. That is the threshold if you'd like to at least get to monetization. And my goal for this week was, hey, let's just get over that hump to 2%. Like that is something that I would like to do. So King's at Gaming says hello to everyone. TXGT, if you don't know some of the people in the chat, you should definitely meet them and check out their channels if they have YouTube channels. I'm great. I'm just trying to find someone to help. I think this one is work person. What's a woman? I mean a person. Okay. TXGT, I don't know what that meant, but I do know you were born in 69. I saw that, and that's a compliment. What is your point? I don't know what my point was. I was probably rambling at that at time, and I also had it on top chat instead of live chat, so I might have missed your chat in the order that it came in. But my major point was to announce that Hazel Eyed Vixen won a giveaway, and I need to be able to contact her in order to get it to her. So I'm gonna find her on these here YouTube streets, but I'm also going to announce it here because I'm pretty sure that's one of the things you actually have to do is legit announce it, who won. So, and by the way, I'm great. Life is good. I am glad to hear that, TXGT. That was one of the things I was thinking about today. It's like answering the question, how are you? Like, oh, how's it going? When you don't really feel like it's going great. I'm curious how you all do that. Like, because every day is not always the best day. You don't always feel like, oh, everything's going fantastic. So when you don't, like, how do you answer that question? Oh, okay. All right. Well, if you've been vouched for by Finley River Kennels, Jack Lackey, then you're cool with me. So I appreciate that greatly. Um, I've actually never been to Texas. So I have this goal of seeing all 50 states. Thank you, Sheree. I appreciate that. I live in TXGT lives in Fredericksburg, Texas. Where did Raising Houston went to Sam Houston? Oh, and for Sam Houston State and studied criminology. Actually, TXGT, that's one of the things I actually do like to watch on YouTube are all the like true crime channels. I don't know why I am obsessed with like um not necessarily true crime, but like it's not even that I'm obsessed with abnormal psych. It's really I'm just obsessed with anything that's the study of human nature and like what makes us do the things we do, what motivates us to do the things we do or to not. Like I'm just anything that really like that's really what's at the core of it is probably something I'm always going to watch. Oh, well, I appreciate that, TXUT, that you paid me a compliment and gave me valuable feedback. So I just appreciate that you came in. Hey, One Peaceful Mind, Alicia's Handmade. Okay, so I was just talking about the things I like to watch on YouTube. And what Alicia does on her channel is she makes really intricate handmade jewelry and other kinds of handmade crafts. And so if you like watching those kinds of things, that's also a good channel to check out. Um, and then Finley River Kennels is talking back to TXGT, and people are just chatting. Hey, Andy Appleseed, nice to see you. Andy Appleseed is another channel that I like to watch because he talks about things that I love, like hip hop, pop culture, and I would say like the thing is he's an example of what I was saying about ultimately when like your stories go to about human nature and like what makes us do the things we do or like why talking about that and thinking about that, like that's one of the things I like to watch. So yes, I do remember that, Alicia, and I am still running yours. I was trying to get through that list of 71 videos that I was watching, and so I'm still running it, but I definitely enjoy watching it and keeping you up like while I'm working. And it's been fun just getting to know you and your channel. Deacon's Defense, thank you for coming in. And I'm assuming the piece is also a goodbye. So thank you for coming in and leaving. And I appreciate everyone that shared the live, that thumbs up the live, that stayed in here, whether that was for 2 seconds, 2 minutes, or the almost 20 minutes that we've been on here. I appreciate you all. And again, want to say that if you haven't met any of the people in the chat, to make sure that you also go ahead and check them out and meet other people on YouTube, because that's one of the things that I've found that I've really enjoyed about YouTube that was unexpected. Oh, that's your greeting. Well, peace to you too, Deacons of Defense. I love it as a greeting or a goodbye because I'm trying to always have peace in my life. And ooh, that's actually one of my affirmations. If I have a bunch of so when I first started YouTube, which was in February of 2019. So how long has this been now? So like a whole 4 months ago. I can't count right now. 5 months ago. All right. So when I first started YouTube, I really thought I was gonna do like a daily vlog about the fact that I wake up at 5:30 in the morning, and I had like fallen off of like doing that on a regular schedule. So I was trying to get back to it. And I don't know what I was thinking of also adding the challenge of I'm going to try to create daily videos while I do that, but that's what I did. And at any rate, in at least one of the videos, I acknowledged what is generally a daily practice I have each morning. I try to do my 10, 10, 10, where I make a list of 10 things I'm grateful for, 10 affirmations, and the 10 things I want to try to accomplish that day, if at all possible, before like the end of the day. And I am peace is one of the affirmations that shows up there frequently. And another one is I am peace, I am love, I am joy, show up almost all the time. Thank you, Deacons of Defense, for sharing out the live. I really, really appreciate that. So I know, Alicia, like, I know you're not, I don't even think you're expecting me to play the whole thing. But I want to watch as much as I can because, like I said, it's a good way to get to know you, a good way to get to know your channel. Like one of the ones I watched was this little you made this like 3D pop out box thing that was like it was a gift for your husband, and I had never seen anything like that before. And then excuse me, so then when you like open the box and it had the like 9 little squares in it, and each one had like a special message and was like really just thoughtful and considerate. Like that's one of the things that I like about YouTube is the things that you get to explore and learn, just like with any other search engine. I'd never seen anything like that before. It feels like something way more intricate than I would be able to make. But I know that I can always go back to your channel and look at how you do things if I want to try it. But that was actually a really cool gift. So I'm going to definitely continue to go through them. And I also really like all of your like dangling earrings. Those are also my favorites. So it may just take me a while, but if I've told you I'm over there, I'm over there. So that's for sure. So I was saying in live, one of my good friends in here, Princess Fame. I think she might have left already, but if she's still in here, I was saying hi to her because I was really, really glad to see her because she used to go live a lot when I first met her channel. And I was just talking about trying to stay positive even in the face of adversity and perhaps negativity. And then we were just talking a bit about YouTube and things we like to watch, and I shared the winner of my giveaway from the Product Tech to Review, which was one of the winners because I have three prizes, which is Hazel-eyed Vixen. And I also put her actually no, that didn't work. I tried to put her channel in the description of this live, and I don't know what happened with that, but because I couldn't, since I'm normally using Streamlabs OBS, when I went to go live on just YouTube, it wanted to connect to my Streamlabs, which I don't have access to right now. So I don't know. Here's the thing I'm committed to at this point, because I'm so not letting this program beat me. Like, I think this might be what my channel ends up being about, because me and Streamlabs OBS are going to become best friends. Like, I'm going to be an expert at that because I'm not letting it beat me. Like, I'm not. I refuse to let it beat me, even though everything I keep trying on there, every time I try to troubleshoot, it doesn't work. But that's just how I feel about YouTube in general. I'm also not letting YouTube beat me. I'm going to figure it out, how these algorithms work. how to avoid any community guideline strikes as best I can, and all those things. So, what are some of the goals that you have for YouTube if you're a content creator on here and what you're trying to do with your channel? I actually thought about you, Andy Appleseed, earlier today when I was like looking up the YouTube studio, yeah, the YouTube partner studios, and how you can go there if you have 10K subscribers. And I know you're on your journey to, is it 5K? Because I think you're over like 42 right now. So I was curious, like, is that one of your goals at some point to also be able to use the YouTube studios in New York and do some of your videos from there? It's definitely one of my goals, just because I have to have like something to strive for when I'm doing this. So I need to like think with the end in mind. And I really didn't have a plan when I started this channel. So now that I'm doing it, I'm like, oh, I might want to go back and think about a plan. So I really also only plan to be on here for like 30 minutes. So I've been on here for 26 minutes. Wow. And I look forward to going back and seeing how many likes I used. But yes, okay. So yes, Andy, you're on the journey to 5K, and that is definitely one of Andy's goals, to also get to the 10K so he can use that YouTube studio. So if you all don't have Andy Appleseed, you should check out his channel, see his content. After you viewed it, if you like it, comment, subscribe to his channel, help him on his journey to that 5K. And if you haven't met any other people in the chat, then you should definitely make sure to say hello. And I want to thank you all for coming by. I want to thank you for thumbsing up the live. That's not really an actual verb, to thumbs up the live. Is thumbsing up? Okay, I'm getting distracted right now. I also am a grammar nerd, and I'm fine with making words up, but I just need to be clear that they're made up. For example, the word conversate. And I'm ending this with here because it is a PSA. Yes, 100 videos for the summer. When you said you were going to do that, I'm like, okay, I'm here for you. I'm going to support you all the way. But that sounds like, whew, like I'm tired just thinking of it. But you do that. Yeah, like, do it. Like, and seriously, I'm gonna watch all 100 after I get through Alicia's 71 videos. I'm just playing with you, Alicia. So thank you all for thumbsing up the live. I want to thank everyone for coming in. Shout out to Finley River Kenners, Jack Lackey, Andy Appleseed, Cherie Sessions, Deacons of Defense, One Peaceful Mind, Alicia's Handmade. Who else was in here? Princess Fame, TXGT, and King's at Gaming. Okay, I think I might have gotten everyone, but the last thing I'm going to say is this, and this is in case my girlfriend watches this, my good friend from college, that the last time I did a live, she popped in to watch me, and I really, really appreciate it. And I did not, when I was closing, I gave shout outs to people that came in live, and I didn't give her a shout out. So I want to give a shout out to Alon, love you. Thank you for watching. Shout out to Hazel Vixen as one of the winners, and Deacons of Defense. I'm on keep slashing and doing a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And I hope you all continue to come back to my channel and tell me how you pursue hustle/happiness in your life, and hope to see you again soon. So everybody have a great evening, great afternoon, all of those things, and appreciate you. Bye.